up? Welcome back to our YouTube channel. Welcome back to a new video. So today's video is gonna be on how I take my notes as a CBSE 12th grader. So this has been like the most requested video since a very long time, even when I was in grade 10th, 11th and now in 12th. So I thought let's just make this video because like many of you have been asking, and I thought let's kind of help you guys, and I'll basically share how I take my notes. This is totally not a guide to take notes, okay? I'm just gonna share how I take my notes. So if you guys kind of get inspired, you can surely use these methods to write your notes. And yeah, I hope this video helps you guys. So yes, without further ado, let's get started. So guys, starting up with the first thing, and those are the books that I use. So for writing notes, your books are really important. Like what you refer, what you study with, those are like really important. So as I study in CBSE, these are the books I use. Okay, so first of all, I'll be taking physics as a subject example. Like these note techniques is like a general thing for all the subjects, but I am taking physics as an example to show my notes and stuff. So first, this is the book I use, like the OG physics ki NCERT. Like how can I not use this? This is the one I use in school as well. So being a 12th grader, I think like NCERT is the key for everything. So that is the one I'll be using. And then the next book that I'm gonna use is like the one which I had even used in my grade 10, and that is the Oswald Publishers के most likely CBSE question bank. You guys, this is the most helpful book on earth, I swear. Maybe your school के internal exams, your board exams, like these are so helpful. मुझे 10th में इतनी help हुई थी इससे, and that is why I am using this in my grade 12 also. And this is chapter wise, which is like the best part. You can just kind of open it up once you're done with the chapter. You can go through questions, question types. Like this is so good. And the best part is that this book includes competency focused questions. It has all the explanation to all the MCQs. It even has case based questions. It has assertion reasoning and even PYQ. This is based on the latest CBSE ka pattern, which was issued on 21st March 2023, and this book is for the 2024 examination, and that is the one I am gonna give. I really love this book so much. I highly recommend you guys this as well, and I'm very grateful to partner up with Oswald Publishers, as you know this is like my favorite book and the one I use all the time. So yes, now let's move on to the next step. Alright guys, I just kind of adjusted the lighting a little bit because it was getting dark outside, but now let's move on to the main part, and that is the types of notes that I make. So obviously not everybody can have like amazing handwriting or amazing decorating skills, so I have like note ideas for both of them, and that is basically my mood which goes on. Because like if I'm in a mood, like I'm totally motivated to study, I am totally motivated to make like those aesthetic notes, I'll make notes something like this. This is an example from my old physics notes. So this is how it looks like पूरा calligraphy, एकदम एक pen से लिखा हुआ हर चीज़, and then highlighting everything that I need with red pen, and then if I need black pen, like all those basic fancy stuff I have done in this. And then there are days when I'm not really motivated, but I need to write notes because obviously I have to study, right? So these are the notes I make that time. So this is how it looks like in a clean handwriting, but everything with blue pen and everything looking the same. Like बस जो चीज़ important है मैंने उसमें box बनाया हुआ है, and like I've basically written all these in my random notebook के pages, and I keep these pages for like last minute revision of topics, which is very helpful. So these are the two kind of notes that I write. And now let's move on in the details, like what all I exactly write inside my notes. So for an example, let's take these notes. These are the electric potential and capacitance के notes. So first I start with obviously writing the title of the chapter, which is like the most important thing, because if you don't write this, you'll obviously get confused कि आप किसके notes लिख रहे हो. And after that I start by writing each and every subtitle. So these subtitles are basically in accordance to either the videos that I'm watching, which are one-shot lectures, or these are in accordance to the NCERT का textbook. If you guys see NCERT textbook का index, तो यहाँ पे basically सारे subtitles लिखे हुए होते हैं, and you can basically check here यहाँ पे जो उनका subtitle दिया है, and over here that whether you have covered all the topics or not. This is like a major important step, because there are times when there are a few videos or a few lectures where they might miss any single point from your textbook. So make sure that you follow the NCERT, and obviously cross check whether you have done all the subtitles or not. And after that what I do is I write the main formulas which are there under that topic. So just like in case you are a literature student or you are in a different subject where you don't have really pretty much formulas, you can basically write the theory and the key points of what all is there under that topic, because your notes should not have like in detail thing so you can even read from your textbook, but your notes should have like crisp points that you can once go through, and they should obviously be in your language. Never ever copy your notes from anybody else or from any other website, because if you do so, they are never in your language and you might tend to forget them after a period of time. So yes, now you can see I have written a formula, and wherever I write formulas, I make sure to make a box around it, because it might get merged with other theory parts or other few points. So I make sure that I highlight all my formulas with boxes. You guys can clearly see it here, and then I use this area of the page which you guys see over here above the margin to write important points which are there on the page. So basically, just in case you don't have sticky notes or you don't have time to stick your sticky notes and be really fancy, you can use this part as your note area where you can write teeny tiny notes which are related and which might be used in this whole entire page. So make sure your page से related हो, because अगर आगे कहीं पे होगा नहीं have written here, तो मान लो you are reading this page, then you might miss this out. So that is the reason I write it on the page where it is related to. And just for presentation basis, I write my headings in caps, because अगर मैंने इसको normal font में लिखा, this might get merged और मेरे ध्यान में ज़्यादा ये नहीं आएगा. That's why to highlight it, I write it in caps and then underline it so that I know this is a main topic and not a subtopic. And मान लो I have a self energy which is a subtopic under electrostatic potential energy. I write it in small letters and just add these colons right here, so I can understand that this is not a main topic but a subtopic under electrostatic potential. So that is how I do it. And then for science, I make sure that I make diagrams for each and every topic, because diagrams are so necessary. No matter how much theory you write, unless and until you understand the diagram, it is really difficult for you to understand the topic. And plus for me, making diagrams makes the topic more and more understandable. So that's why you guys can see I have made like many diagrams. Especially in physics, you need diagrams to understand things. So that is how I make it. And then after each topic, like not each topic you can say, but like after a main topic, I always write an example. So you guys can see, this is a topic of electrostatic potential, and then all those things are related to potential itself. And then over here at the end, I have an example, or you can say an example question which I write, which is kind of related to the topic. This is not a really difficult question as such, but this is like the basic theory concluded in one question. So you guys can clearly see that, and I do that after like every single topic. It is really important because it makes it more and more clear for you when you read your notes. मान लो you don't have a lot of time to go through all the questions, go through every single time detail. You can just go through these. You can find a question at the end जिससे आपको पता चलेगा that what are the type of questions that come from that chapter. And then for these questions, I use my reference books which I mentioned earlier, such as the Oswald Publishers wala, wherein I have all the questions, so I can just solve that book. And whenever I come across a question which I think is related to this topic or which might help me in the future, I like to write them down in my notes. So then this is how it looks like, basic diagrams, and it is not at all very fancy. And then once I come over here, like this is एक इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल वाला टॉपिक, इसमें ही कैपेसिटेंस का टॉपिक आता है, तो इसलिए आई हैव रिटन इट इन द सेम नोट्स बट आई हैव हाईलाइटेड इट वेरी वेल, लाइक कैपेसिटेंस इन एक्स्ट्रा कैप्स वर्ड्स, ओके, बिकॉज आई कैन काइंड ऑफ differentiate between all those other notes and this part. So this is how I write it, usual diagrams which are so important. I really stress upon those, but diagrams are very important. You guys can see I have like rarely used pencil in these, but I do prefer कि pencil होना चाहिए, because diagrams बनाते हुए अगर गलत हो गया, you keep on scratching it and stuff, so it's better कि आप pencil से बनाओ. But I have made it with pen because I was obviously in a very hurry mode, so that is how I have made it. But whenever it's needed, you can use your pencil. You can surely use all the kinds of stationery that you want depending on the amount of time that you have. So this is how I make my notes when I'm in a hurry, or you can say when I just need to complete a topic ASAP, okay. And then at the end, like once I'm done with the whole entire chapter के theoretical and formulas, I just like to write questions which involve all the formulas of the whole entire chapter. जैसे इसमें I have used these questions. These are little long answer type questions which may use formulas from any corner of the chapter. This is also a really good option when you read your notes while revising. You can just go through these and you'll get a gist of what all other formulas that are used in this chapter. This is the whole entire thing. You guys can see this is how I write my notes, and I hope that this was helpful for you all. So yeah guys, that was a total overview of how I make my notes, and I hope this was helpful for all of you. And just in case you have any sort of questions, any doubts, you can make sure to comment down below, and I'll try my best to answer those in my next upcoming videos. And yeah, I think that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, comment down below what your favorite part in our video was. Till then, stay safe and keep watching. Bye.